I got a question for you. Do you want to play Super Smash Bros. In VR? Then feast your eyes on this. Wreckers. Now, before I start talking about this, I just want to say that no one has told me to talk about this. I'm just doing this under my free will. Anyways, let's continue. Now, you might be wondering, what is this game even? Well, entirely the game is just Super Smash Bros, but in VR form and also Rec Room theme. Now, when you load up into the game, you're in like a little lobby before you go into the actual game. Now, in the lobby, it shows you two simple game mechanics. The first one is the percentage meter. It's basically the same thing as Super Smash Bros. The more you get hit, the more knockback you receive, and the more knockback means the more you're gonna go flying off the stage. Now, the second game mechanic is double jumping, and basically to do this, you just raise your hands above your head and you just jump a bit higher, and that's basically the second game mechanic. But it does have a 3-second cooldown. Now, when you go into the actual game, there's 3 things you want to keep in mind while playing this. 1, there are power-ups just like in the actual game. 2, there are events that happen just like in the actual game. And 3, expect 5-year-olds to be playing this. And considering Rec Room's fan base is mostly children who aren't on a junior account, you're more than likely to hear the most stupidest shit you will ever hear in your life. Now let's talk about the Rec Room themed power-ups that are in this game, which in my personal opinion make the game a lot more fun. Number 1, root beer.
Alright, well, I know my mic sounds a bit crap right now, but you gotta deal with it. I've had shit mics before, so I can do better. Anyways, here's the first item, and it is a root beer. All it does is just when you have 50% or less, you can just take that away from the root beer. That's basically what the root beer does.
Again, sorry for the trash quality there, but anyways, let's continue to the second item. Number 2, bubbly. Now, I didn't have time to actually record anything for the bubbly, so I'm just gonna say it with a straight face and just straight directly to you. The bubbly just sucks, I'm gonna be honest. Now, the reason for that is because there's like a 75% chance you're not gonna be able to hit anyone. The fucking aiming for that is just ass, bro, I ain't gonna lie. And also, the damage it does and the knockback it does, it just doesn't really seem worth it, because it does 5% knockback, and it does basically what hitting them with your hand would do. And all in all, I just think the bubbly isn't really that good of an item. Number 3, the camera. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. This item strikes the fear in me, bro, I swear. So basically what the camera does is it basically flashbangs you. Like, it goes on full Call of Duty flashbang on you. Here, let me just show you what other people's reactions and my own reaction is to the fucking flashbang, bro.
Body gets it in.
What's going on in my game? Am I right, y'all?
Okay.
Remember you.
You were one that
What the hell?
I'm afraid!
Man, shut
Number 4, the bucket. Now, I think this power-up is one of the best ones in this game, because 1, it makes you go really, really fast. 2, when you knock someone back, they get sent flying like a baseball. Like, you literally send them to Valhalla. That's why I kind of think that this item is one of the best ones on here. Number 5, the Forbidden One bucket. Now, when I first saw this and I actually tried it, in a private server, I thought it made everyone freeze, like I'm fucking Dio Brando and I have the fucking world stand. But for some reason it's not that, which kind of makes me sad, I ain't gonna lie. What it actually is whoever grabs it, they can see in the dark while everyone else is blinded in the dark, which isn't really that useful since you can see people's percentage bar in the dark, so it's not really that useful. The only thing I'm gonna say is useful about it is that you can see when other power-ups come up and other people can, so that's one thing that it's useful for. Number 6, the Maker Pen. Now, we all know what a Maker Pen can do. It can create stuff, it can manipulate stuff, it can clone stuff, it can do everything else that fucking God can. Who the fuck is banging? And there's one specific thing that it can do in this type of game. It can delete people.
The what?
Oh shit!
What is that? What does the makeup pen do?
Yo!
What does it do?
Yo!
And lastly, the orientation door. Now, when I said the camera was the item that strikes the fear of God in me, that was half true. This is what strikes the fear of God in me. This item is the most scariest shit you could ever experience. Now, this item is basically an orientation door. It's basically like a sword, but if you hit them with the orientation door, they go to a in-game orientation. They don't actually send you to like the orientation room, but to be honest, it would be funny if it actually did. And like I said, this thing strikes the fear of God in me, and I'll even show you why here.
Finger man.
Now. One thing.
I was joking.
Right.
Who wants to get shot? Oh, I don't.
Come on.
No. No. Yeah. Don't get any ideas. I'm not going back to orientation again. Shit. Oh fuck.
An invasion event is starting.
Welcome to Rec Room.
I actually want to see my face. It's coming out. It's coming out, bro. It's actually coming out.
What the fuck?
Welcome to Rec Room. For your first day, we have a quick orientation to show you what Rec Room is all about and give you a chance to get the hang of the controls.
And that's basically it for this game. Honestly, I think this game is actually really good. It's just that some people on there are just kind of, let's say, childish. And there's also some weird bugs like this, for example.
You're good. No.
A makeup pen has spawned.
Make a No. Holy guys, guys.
A makeup pen has spawned. Coach dropped the bucket.
Guys.
And yes, I did not mention at all about the stage events, but to be honest, it's way more funner if you just play it yourself. It's a lot of fun. And that's basically it about this game. Like I said, this is a good game. It's just that people on here are just childish, but that's just how everyone online is. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you sometime this week. Now, that was going to be the end of the video, but then I realized something once I got back into the game.